Come in.
Hi, Mr. Garza.
Hey, call me Nick.
Nick, Max Adams with Neil TSP. How you doing today?
Good, Max. Have a seat. How you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm doing very well. It's nice to finally meet you in person.
Nice to meet you
Really
too.
excited to be here.
Good.
So is this your first time in the United States?
No, it's not. I've been actually to Orlando another time.
Right.
But I haven't had a chance to enjoy it too much, so I'm hoping to do that.
So you haven't gotten to get out on international drive at all?
No, not really. Just briefly. Every time I come, it seems like I'm in the middle of some conference thing.
Absolutely. Very busy. So I recommend that you get out to Tommy Bahama right across the street here. Excellent seafood. I'm not even kidding when I say the best in the United States.
Really?
So if you get the chance, I'd go try it. I like the Cajun shrimp. I don't know if you like spicy food or not, but
yeah.
I think
no, I do actually. That's a good. I appreciate the recommendation.
Absolutely. So anyway, when I spoke to Raphael, he mentioned that a 15-minute meeting, is that still what the time frame we were working with today?
Yeah.
Great. So what I'd like to do is set a quick agenda, get to know more about the Malia Varadero Resort, potentially some of their needs, and if there's a fit between Neil TSP and the Malia Varadero Resort, I do have a short presentation with me today.
I don't, we only got 15 minutes. So
exactly.
Maybe a real brief one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Just kind of a brief overview of exactly what we offer. Is there anything you'd like to add to that agenda at all?
No, I think that'll do it.
Perfect. So, Mr. Garza, what I do on a daily basis, I meet with salons just like the Malia Varadero in the Florida and Georgia area, and I'm really excited about this new opportunity in Cuba that has opened up to us because of the initiative. I see exactly how Neil TSP can bring value, get you more profitable, and save some of your time as well. By the end of today's meeting, I'd love to earn your business.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know that I can make a buying decision.
Okay. Now, Nick, can you describe to me your role within the Malia Varadero Resort?
I'm pretty much running.
You run it?
I'm the manager, so.
So Raphael did set this meeting up between us. Can you explain to me the decision process in implementing a CRM system?
Well, we don't. I mean, that's kind of a new thing for us. We don't really have one.
Okay.
So this will be kind of a new thing. So we're wanting to make a decision sooner than later, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So
I know that Raphael's really wanting to do something.
Right. So you're looking to implement that system as soon as possible?
Right.
Right. Now I'd like to understand about your day-to-day operations.
Okay.
I know how the salon operates in the United States, but I'm not really familiar exactly how a salon operates in Cuba. Can you kind of paint a picture to me of how your salon operates?
I mean, it's really not a big difference, actually.
Right.
Is what you might think, other than they tend to be a little not as automated. That's why we're sort of considering this. So a lot of manual stuff.
Okay.
People call and make appointments, directly with their stylist or the receptionist. We don't really have any kind of cloud-based system per se.
Right. And how has that system been working for you?
I mean, it's working. There's probably better alternatives. We want to look at alternatives.
Exactly. And how many stylists do you have and how many locations?
Well, just at the one, I could speak more specifically about our salon, which is probably representative of Raphael's interest.
Great.
So I can't talk about all their. Raphael could better answer that, but I have 3 full-time hairstylists, and then I have 6 that do massage therapy.
Okay.
And then I have a number on call that do like manicures, normally 3 at any given time. I'd say it's sort of a demand-driven thing. But I'm kind of excited about this influx of possible American tourism, and so I probably have another dozen stylists on call.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm kind of getting ready for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a really exciting time with probably the Cuban salon business as well as for us as well.
For sure.
So those 10 service providers, can you elaborate on how much about the average stylist brings in per month?
Well, it depends. The hairstylist is probably a little different from the manicures, but probably there, I don't know, maybe $60-65, maybe the average.
Per customer that walks into the door?
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
And what kind of add-on sales are you seeing?
It's something I think we probably need to work on.
Okay. Do you have
I don't have good numbers.
You don't have a rough number? Okay. From my experience, it's about $8 or $10 to $12 per customer that walks into the door. So that's just a rough figure.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing that.
Okay, great. So those $60 to $65, how many clients are you seeing about per month?
It's probably, because some of them are sort of like they do multiple services.
Exactly.
So, but individual clients, probably, I don't know, somewhere around 60 a week or something like that.
Okay, so 60 clients a week?
That would be conservative. It could be more.
Great, exactly. So again, I'm really excited about this opportunity. Can you describe to me your current typical customer, although you are looking to add that American tourist in there?
I mean, we do get a lot of tourists right now. So
Right, okay.
there's tourists, we get them. We just, I'm wondering, you know, a lot of Europeans, it's just Americans spending money, so we're really looking forward to that.
Exactly.
I mean, does that matter for your, with the nature of the?
It matters for exactly what services that we do provide.
Oh, I see, okay.
Okay. Great. So I have a really good understanding of how your day-to-day operation works. Next, I'd like to understand some of the goals that the Leobardo Resort has. Can you elaborate on some of those goals for the future?
Yeah, one thing I wanted to sort of stop you and ask, see what you think about this is, you know, we're real, I was talking to Raphael, I was concerned about this, is that, you know, we're real excited about this, you know, because the Obamacare initiative and getting more, you know, stabilized relations with Cuba and improve them, you know, and the influx of Americans. But, you know, what happens if, you know, he's not the most popular president right now? What happens if a Republican gets in there and undoes all this?
So from, is your question more about the continued relationship between Cuba and the United States and this potential opportunity for the American tourists?
Right.
Okay. And is it more along the lines of will our products still be able to fit in your salon as well?
I suppose. I'm just, you know, concerned about, you know, just curious to see what you think about it. I know Raphael's concerned about it. You know.
Absolutely. And from my understanding, I know in the United States, it is a very popular topic. Everyone is really excited about this opportunity to travel to Cuba. Even Republicans and Democrats alike are all really excited to, again, get to Cuba, potentially come back and forth. The Cubans get to the United States, the United States, we come to Cuba. So I feel that no matter who's in office, it's gonna stand still.
Yeah, I guess we don't have a crystal ball.
Right, and that is a popular belief in the United States, I know as well.
Okay.
Does that ease your concern about that?
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much we can do, right?
Right, exactly. So can you elaborate on some other goals that the Leobardo Resort has?
I mean, we want to make more money, you know, is the bottom line.
Absolutely.
You know, Raphael's really big on wanting to develop some kind of online scheduling, which we currently can't do. And another thing is to see if we could do something. I just think, you know, product sales are sort of stagnant.
Right.
So I'd like to improve those.
So the add-on sales.
Yeah, yes, yeah, for sure, in terms of goals.
Absolutely. I have a really good understanding of your operations and your goals now. Lastly, I'd just like to understand some of the trends that you're seeing in the Cuban salon business. Can you elaborate on some of those trends?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Just any sort of trends that you're seeing in the business. What sort of things are salons doing to stay up to date and become more profitable?
Yeah, I don't know that. I mean, I guess that's why we're talking.
Exactly.
So, you know, the big thing is to try to do the online scheduling. That's an issue. And also track inventory, because I need to come up with a game plan to sell more product.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'd say those are kind of two big concerns. Obviously, overall, to make money.
Right. What are your current efforts to do more add-on sales?
Not much. I mean, one of my stylists is really good about it. The other two are not. One's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that I can change them.
Right. If I could show you something that would potentially make it easier for those stylists to sell products, would you be interested in learning about that?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to show you that a little later on. Lastly, I have one quick more question for you. I know credit cards are a big thing with tourists. What sort of credit card sales are you seeing in the Leobardo's salon right now?
I don't really want to give all those numbers right now. Is that what you're asking?
I'm just asking what percent of customers would you say uses a credit card?
I think it's going to be higher when the Americans start hitting it.
Okay.
I suspect that's the case. So, you know, probably it's over 50%.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you don't mind me asking, I know it's a touchy subject, what sort of credit card processing fees are you seeing with that as well?
I'd have to check. I have no idea for the rest of Raphael's what that would be.
Right.
You know, something, it's 3% or something. I'm not
Exactly.
sure.
All right, and we can touch on that a little later on.
Okay.
So, Nick, I have a great understanding of this Leobardo Resort salon now. I feel like I have a good hold on exactly how you do business.
Okay.
What I'm hearing is that this manual entry could potentially be a problem. It sounds like it's taking up a little bit of time, and it's a hassle per se. Next, you really are looking at these American tourists in a system that the American tourists know and trust as well. Return on investment also sounds like it's important to you. You don't want to make a purchase if it's not worthwhile. Lastly, this online scheduling. You're looking at a system that you can schedule easily.
I mean, those are good points. I mean, really, you know, bottom line is online. You know, basically do the online scheduling,
right,
and to, you know, be able to track inventory.
Absolutely.
You know, the way to do this. So those are the two big concerns.
Okay, so the online scheduling and inventory are your main concern.
Yeah.
Right.
If you could kind of, you know, if you're able to address those.
Absolutely.
I assume that you can.
Right. And what I'm seeing is a perfect fit between Neil TSP's Salon Biz software product. It's a cloud-based operating system, and what I'd like to do now is show you how we can alleviate those concerns. So at Salon Biz, we have 10,000 different employees, and we've been in business for 65 years. And we're really proud about that because of the rapid growth that we're seeing. We can translate to any language as well. So I know Spanish is popular in Cuba, so we can translate to Spanish if need be.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So right here, we offer a 6-point approach on sales. Appointment and scheduling in CRM system, and I'm going to show you that right away because it sounds like that's your number one concern. Here's a brief overview of our dashboard. Right here, you have all your service providers, no matter what they do, whether they give manicures and pedicures, they're a masseuse, or they're a hairstylist.
Okay.
And it lays out their day in front of them, and you can see it from anywhere. It's a cloud-based system. You can access it from your smartphone, your tablet, or your laptop.
Okay, that sounds good.
These stylists and masseurs can also access this from their smartphone and see what kind of day they have, and you can check up on these clients as well.
One thing I just want to stop you real quick is that I started searching. I was shocked how many of these salon management or software packages are out there. What would you say if you had to pick one or two things that separates Salon Biz from the rest? What would that be?
Our service, absolutely, our constant 24/7 support. You can contact us at any time to get to that, which reminds me, I'm going to hand you my business card. Okay. I was going to wait till a little later on because I do have something on the back of this that I want to show you all my contact information on here. You can reach me at any time.
Okay.
And on the back of this, I took the liberty to create you a free 30-day trial. We do have a free 30-day trial, and your user ID is m.varadero, and your password is Abano123. You can go on our website and play with it for 30 days, show Raphael how it works, and everything like that.
Okay.
How does that sound to you?
That's pretty interesting.
Great. So I showed you our dashboard. I just, again, want to give you a brief overview so you can relay this information. And like you said, Raphael is the end decision maker as well.
Right.
So next, I'd just like to touch on those add-on sales. Those add-on sales are, again, part of our 6-point approach, which will go to marketing and communications.
Okay.
These customers you'll be able to understand inventory easier from your tablet as well. Track all the inventory from anywhere. You can see what's running low. It'll actually send you an alert if a product is running low, so you can easily reorder it. Yeah. You can reorder it right through our system.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Does that sound like it could be implemented in your business?
I think so, yeah.
Now, these stylists can have iPads at their chairs, and they can directly, and you track the customer's behavior. What kind of cut they have, what is their style. And your stylist can really see, this is their history, this is a product we can recommend them in this system. So could you see how that could affect add-on sales as well?
Yeah, it makes sense. I am a little concerned about a cloud-based system though.
Right. And what concerns you with a cloud-based system?
Well, I think it's a good idea. It's just that we've never worked with one before.
Right.
You know.
So is it technology or ease of use that concerns you?
Training and ease of use. Training,
right. And that's the best thing. Actually, I should have said this earlier. That is the best thing about Neil TSP. It's, again, our service. I'm going to come down and help train all your employees how to use our service.
Okay. How long does it take actually just to initially install it? I'm sure once you learn it, it's pretty easy.
Right. Once you learn it, it's pretty easy. And we can install it whenever you want to. We're experts. I'm going to say about not even a week. We can get this up and running. And what I'd like to do now, lastly, I feel like I've touched on all the points. Is there anything else you'd like me to cover?
No, I think we're good.
Great. What I'd like to do now is just give you one quick figure from Nucleus Research.
From what?
Any Nucleus Research is a third party out of Boston. This is not from us. Okay. Any CRM system implemented in a business increases sales productivity by 12.5%.
Wow.
It also increases the operations and more efficient by 20%. And this is why these things right here increase profits, higher customer retention. You can easily track these customers as well. That's how you're going to become more profitable. And these right here, saving your time, integrating these systems, is how.
Can you leave? Do you have some material you can leave with me?
There's one right there.
Okay.
And here's a full leave behind folder right here as well.
Okay, good.
And I was going to hand you that later as well.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I didn't mean it. Yeah, you go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go through this.
So now I've heard that each client spends about $60 and you get about 60 clients per week. Was that?
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
So times 12.
With the hair at least.
Times 4. So your average annual revenue is about 180,000. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, it's probably a little higher than that. But that's close enough.
So we'll just go 200,000.
Okay.
Our credit card processing fee is 1.99%. Instead of that 3%, we're aligned with Chase Bank and we're also aligned with
Okay.
Okay, over.
Okay. Oh, I didn't get it closed though.